Get ready for 12 lies your guy is telling you and what he's hiding. Now, before we get started, a reminder here not to shoot the messenger, which would be me. Hey, I'm just passing on information here, okay? Alright. So, they say all guys tell lies every now and then, and some of them are really just little white lies. Girls like to hear they look hotter than Megan Fox and are happy to believe they're the only thing a guy ever thinks of. Newsflash, ladies, other things like work and friends cross our minds every once in a while too. However, there are some lines that are typical of womanizers, and you'd rather steer clear of those, right? Are you ready to find out what they are? Then hit that thumbs up and let's get started. Counting down from number 12. My boss is driving me crazy. I hate this new schedule. So you've been happy together for a while, and then his new schedule at work ruins all your plans. He has to stay late at the office every other night and be there early Saturday morning. Either he has become super hard-working lately, but where was that enthusiasm before, or he's lying to your face to spend time with another woman. Number 11. I don't know why my friends call you the wrong name. Any name other than yours can pop out of his friend's mouth if they have no idea what your name is, because your guy has either not told them about you, or he keeps introducing them to new girls every week and they're just flat out confused. Also, if you only meet his friends when you accidentally run into them somewhere in town, it's not a good sign either. If you're in a serious relationship, he'll introduce you to his friends properly and they'll know what your name is. Number 10. We'll talk about it later. Now this sounds totally normal, but it's really not if he says it every time you try to plan something for the two of you in advance. And I'm not talking about a wedding. Later usually means never, because he's just uncomfortable and unwilling to discuss it. Going on vacation together and attending a close friend's wedding is something reserved only for the really special people in his life. Number 9. I have 2 phones because I need a separate one just for work. It happens. People sometimes have 2 gadgets, one of which is strictly for business. However, many lying womanizers use the private work phone trick to date 2 or more women at once. Girls like to casually glance at their man's phone screen when a message pops up, or it starts ringing while he's in the shower. A well-prepared liar will do his best to keep the other lady a secret, so he might even make his safe phone accessible to you on purpose. See, honey, I have nothing to hide. Yeah, right. Number 8. You're such a great listener. Can I come over to your place in 20 minutes? You'd like to believe it's not a booty call and he really needs someone to talk to, but that's most likely not the case. If a guy calls you late in the evening and wants to come over while emphasizing that, "I'm not looking for sex," it's definitely sex that he wants. If he wanted to talk to you, he would have asked you out somewhere, and it wouldn't necessarily have to be at night. You can discuss stuff over coffee on a Saturday morning, you know. But surely you can tell if it's a booty call anyway, right? I hope so. Number 7. I have no feelings for my wife/girlfriend. I'll leave her, but not right now. Nah. He married or started dating that other woman for a reason, and that reason is most likely still good enough if he hasn't broken up with her yet. It'll break her heart. Well, yeah, it will, but her feelings will be just as hurt if it happens tomorrow or in a year. You, on the other hand, accepted him, knowing that he's not just your guy. So why would he bother changing anything? Go get a ticket now, because winning the lottery is more likely to happen to you than being upgraded to his one and only, if there's someone in his life holding that status already. Number 6. I know we've been dating for 5 years, but I'm just not ready for marriage yet. Some girls don't want to tie the knot either, and that's perfectly fine. However, if you go back to that diamond ring conversation again and again and again and always hear the same "I'm not ready" response, there's a good chance that he'll never be ready. Some people do get hitched after going out with each other for 10 or 15 years, but it normally takes men no longer than 3 years to know if they want to marry their girlfriend. Remember what I said about the likeliness of being upgraded? The same applies here. Number 5. I have no idea who that girl is and why she keeps calling me. He probably has an idea exactly who she is and what she wants. Otherwise, he would have used the magic block caller button if constantly answering "sorry, wrong number" hasn't helped. If he all of a sudden remembers that it's a girl he met at some party one day, then ask him straight up if he wants to continue communicating with her. If so, what kind of communication would that be? Asking direct questions is actually a good way to spot a liar. If he starts tripping over his words, then he's avoiding giving you a true answer. You can find out more on how to spot a liar in this video. Number 4. Sarah is my best friend. How could you think I'm cheating on you with her? Men have friends, and it's okay if some of them are female. However, if that Sarah, Lisa, or Brittany is the girl he spends most of his free time with, and neither you nor his other friends are ever invited to join them, you have reason to be worried. Try to hide your suspicion and ask him to tell you more about that sweet girl who seems to be so much fun. If you see him blush or get nervous, he most definitely has feelings for her. Number 3. I fell in love with your beautiful smile and personality. It wasn't about sex when we first met. Well, men enjoy having sex, and hey, women do too. And they see their new love interest as a prospective sexual partner, and that's completely natural. But if you've got a nagging feeling that your new boyfriend is only interested in the physical aspect of the relationship and is constantly rushing you into bed, try this. Tell him you believe a girl should save herself for marriage. In other words, sex is off the table. Now, this doesn't have to be your true belief, just consider it a test of sorts. If he starts talking to you less and less, or stops calling and texting you altogether, it means you were right, and he was only after one thing. Number 2. But babe, why would I lie to you? I love you. All players know the power of those magical 3 words and use them all the time as an excuse for anything. It's great when your guy tells you he loves you, but if it only happens when you start accusing him of cheating, or when he's trying to jump in bed with you, it probably isn't coming from a sincere place. You know what I mean? And number 1. I'm going through a personal crisis. That's why I couldn't call you. Yep. Even the biggest players in the game sometimes have somewhat of a conscience. When they see you've fallen truly, madly, deeply in love with them, they realize it's time to run away. They often feel too scared just to tell you the whole thing was a lie, so they prefer to slowly get out of your life. They go from less texts and calls to none at all. Don't try to keep them, and I hope you won't. Just let that womanizing birdie fly and be thankful they left before ruining your life completely. Now, can you think of any other empty phrases womanizers keep in their vocabulary? Feel free to share in the comment section. If you found this video useful, give it a like. If it gets 50,000 likes, we'll share a video focusing on successful relationship rules. Subscribe to our channel to always stay on the bright side of life.